If in the unfortunate circumstances you end up in a breach situation, then you need to think about reporting it to the national authority, and that's the Information Commissioner's Office. You must report any breach that poses a risk to the rights and freedoms of an individual or a group of individuals within 72 hours of becoming aware of that breach. So it's important to think about and react quickly to any breach. If you're unsure as to the consequences of the breach, my recommendation would be that you lift the phone to the Information Commissioner's Office and alert them to that breach. Then you're going to have complied with your 72-hour time frame. Breaches can be wide-ranging. They can incur a breach as a result of a third party manipulating your systems, whether a hard copy or electronic storage of personal data, such as hacking, with a view to perhaps carrying out some form of identity theft. Breaches could also occur internally. All too often we've probably wanted to send an email quickly and we've not really checked who we're sending it to in the address box, and we've perhaps caught it at the last minute before it's gone to the wrong person. If you do not catch it in time and you send it to the wrong person, then arguably that type of issue could give rise to a breach, depending on what information is contained in that email. Step 1, contact the Information Commissioner. Step 2, think about what the breach is. If it is likely to pose a significant risk to the rights and freedoms of the individuals whose personal data has been compromised in terms of that breach, then you should be notifying them as well. It's a very generic term. That the difficulty you're going to have is you're going to have to carry out an internal investigation yourself and think about what could be the implications. It's not just simply a case of, oh, I've sent something somewhere that I shouldn't have, oh, someone's compromised our system, let's report it. You'll have to think about the implications. You'll have to review the breach, what could happen as a result of the breach, note all of that down, and if at that point you think there's an issue, then you're going to have to A, report it to the Information Commissioner's Office, and B, report it to the individuals concerned as well. It's open to you to make whatever decision you wish to make in terms of a potential breach. I would encourage you to think about complying at all times with the GDPR and making sure that if in doubt you are reporting it to the Information Commissioner's Office, who will be able to assist you. The difficulty in not notifying the Information Commissioner's Office is that you can be subject to further fines and penalties if you've not notified timeously.